Hi guys, welcome to Innovate You. In this video, I am going to tell you about child-centered education topic in child development and pedagogy. Before that, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel Innovate You, then please go ahead and click the subscribe button down and like and share this video. So let's start. Let's have a look at the first question. Instruction at the primary stage need to be 1. Teacher centered, 2. Textbook centered, 3. Student centered, 4. Teacher and textbook centered. Guys, what is the correct answer of this question? Now, let's understand the topic properly. At primary stage covers the children of class 1st to 5th. At this stage, the child is very curious to learn new things. In this age group, children are not able to comprehend the learning. Therefore, at the primary stage, when children have to learn basic concepts, they should be taught through play and activities, and not through the chalk and talk method. Learner centered instruction at the primary stage. There are demands for learner centered methods so that learning is meaningful to learners. It should basically have a child centered approach involving the interaction of children. The activities should be interesting, relevant, based on the daily life experience of the child. The age, mental level, aptitude, interest, and abilities of the child should be the main criteria for selecting the activities. It should enhance the natural curiosity of the child. So, the correct answer over here is option 3, student centered. Now, let's have a look at the question number 2. Teaching becomes much more effective provided 1. Students are given autonomy and control to work on their own. 2. Students' learning is directed and controlled by the teacher. Third, teacher plays a central role in explaining the facts. Fourth, teacher directs learning. So now let's have a proper understanding of the topic. Teaching is a process related to the effective transmission of knowledge and skills in an individual. It limits or enhances the ways the learners learn and assimilates concepts and ideas. Teaching becomes much more effective when students are given autonomy and control to work on their own, as this phenomenon is related to the student-centered approach, which gives which gives primacy to children's experiences and needs. The students centered approach always emphasizes to provide ample opportunities to the children to foster their own strategy of learning and ways of thinking to perform a task or classroom activities. So, guys, the remaining options. So, guys, the correct answer over here is option 1. That is, students are given autonomy and control to work on their own. So, now let's go to the question. In a learner centered classroom, the teacher would 1. Encourage children to compete with each other for marks to facilitate learning. 2. Demonstrate what she expects her students to do and then gives them guidelines to do the same. 3. Employ such methods in which the learners are encouraged to take initiative for their own learning. Fourth, use lecture method to explain key facts and then assesses the learners for their attentiveness. So guys, now let's have a look at this topic properly. So, learner-centered classroom over here, students and teachers participate equally in the teaching learning process. The teacher is the facilitator and students actively engage in the activities. The needs of individual students from the basis. Child-centered classroom means giving primacy to children's experiences, their voices, and their active participation. This kind of classroom requires us to plan to learn in keeping with children's psychological development and interests. So now we'll see role of teacher in learner-centered classroom. So the first role of the teacher should be to make the active engagement of a child involves inquiry, exploration, questioning, debates, application and reflection leading to theory building and the creation of ideas. Second, the teacher would employ such methods in which the learners are encouraged to take initiative for their own learning. Third, the teacher will have to be sensitive to tribal cultures and practices and be able to incorporate local knowledge in the curriculum and textbooks. Fourth, the teacher should provide space for individual children to express themselves freely in the classroom without fear of being judged or stereotyped. Children need to be aware that their experiences and perceptions are important and need to be encouraged to think and reason independently. Hence, it becomes clear that in learner-centered classroom, the teacher would employ such methods in which learners are encouraged to take initiative from their own learning. So, the correct answer over here is option 3. Employ such methods in which the learners are encouraged to take initiative for their own learning. Now, let's have a look at the next question. Which of the following is the most important in learner centered curriculum? 1. Teacher. 2. Child. 3. Content. 4. Environment. Now, let's understand the topic properly. A school curriculum is a complete set of organized experiences in the school. It includes aims, objectives, teaching content, teaching strategies, and all teaching learning aids to cater totality of students' experiences that occur in the educational process. The learner-centered curriculum puts learners and children in the center and gives primacy to their experiences and needs. It strongly believes that when children are given the freedom to work at their own pace, they develop the ability to assimilate the concepts efficiently. So, guys, the correct answer of this particular question is option 2, child. So, now let's have a look at the next question, which is contradictory to child centered instruction. 1. Organization of alternatives classes. 2. Classroom demonstration. 3. Selection of alternative textbooks. 4. Self-learning. Now let's have a proper look at the topic. A child-centered system of education is designed to develop the individual and social qualities of a student rather than providing centralized information of training by way of prescribed subject matter. Child-centered education regards education as the fundamental right of every child. Every child is educated, no matter whatever his school, his social and economic background. The overall goal of education, according to this approach, is all-round development of the child and not only that of acquiring knowledge. In child-centered approach, it advocates that self-learning, flexible curriculum, varied methods of teaching, varied learning experiences or tasks or activities, varied learning time, varied methods of assessing children's progress, selection of alternative textbooks, and classroom demonstration. Hence, we can conclude that organization of alternative classes is contradictory to child-centered instruction. So, guys, the correct answer of this particular question is option 1, organization of alternative classes. So guys, that's all in this video. I hope this video was informational and helpful to you for preparing for exams like CTET, GTET, MTET, UPTET or any other TET exam. Guys, before ending this video, I request you all guys to please subscribe to my channel, Innovate You, and hit the bell icon to get all notifications related to our new videos. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Thank you.